In this video, we're going to talk about using revisions in Testim, why they're important, and how you would use them. But before we begin, we're going to assume that you've already logged into Testim and you've actually created some tests. So let's get started with learning more about revisions. As we can see here, we have a test case that we've already created. And actually, anytime that we save a test case, whether we actually add a comment or not, if we click here on this gear icon and click down here in revisions, we can see that it's automatically going to save that version of the test. But in these previous versions, I actually added a comment. So let's say I wanted to go back to a previous version of the test case. I could do that. It says here you're not watching the latest version, but we can go to the latest. So let's go to the latest. And let's say we want to make some changes here. So we want to delete a few steps. We can do that. Let's write save. I think it's important to put messages in because then when you look at that revision, you can see what you did. Okay, and if we click back here on the icon here and click on old versions, let's go back here and look at this one. So this is an earlier version of the test. Let's say I wanted to save this and make this the current version. You notice here it says you're working on an older version. It's sure you want to save changes. We're going to do that, and now if we click on here, we can see that we took an old version and made it the current version. So revisions is nice because if you want to go back and see some historical information about it, what has changed in the test case, you can do it. You can also override your test case changes if you wanted to and revert to an earlier version of the test. So hopefully this gave you some insight regarding revisions, on how to use them and when you use them and how they're valuable. Go out to the website or feel free to reach out to us if you have additional questions.